So, have we gone live?
Yes,
Okay, let me check how many people are with us. So, should I start it now?
yes, Disha, go on. Let's start.
Okay. So, hello everybody. How are you? I hope everybody is doing well. So, my name is Disha and I'm a learner ambassador and we have Vivek with us. So, thank you everybody for joining us for today's live stream. Um, so, uh, today's topic is uh, skills for future. And just for your information, me and Vivek will be the new faces who will be conducting these live streams every Friday. And there is no more Gunjan and Markita with us. So I hope it goes well. And now I would like to say to Vivek, Vivek, please introduce yourself.
Sure. Thank you, good Disha. So, hello everyone. Good evening, good afternoon to everyone around across the globe over here. I am Vivek Bahuguna, a learner ambassador for Employability.life. And if you could see us, that means we have stolen Marketas and Gunjan seats over here. So now you have to be with us only. So we are going to be for everyone right now. And for the topic today itself, we are going to talk about the skills for the future, which Disha would enlighten you about this. So, Disha, please enlighten us about it.
So now get back to the topic that is skills for future, and we have a fantastic guest with us. Fantastic guest with us. That is Tanisha. So hi Tanisha.
So, hello everyone. I am Tanisha and I am learner for life. And I am associated with Employability.life for a past 1 year. And this was a great experience. And you two new hosts, Vivek and Disha, you are doing really great. And I think we are going to give some great insights about the skills that we need for future and everything. And this live stream is going to be great. All the best. Let's start.
Uh, Thank you, Tanisha. Thank you for joining us today. So, as we know that today's topic is skills for future, and we all know that skills are very important for us these days, as well as skills play a very important role in our life. Skills are something that build us, that create us different from others, that help us to interact with people, that help us to build our career. So, in this context, my first topic to Tanisha goes like how can collaboration with professionals, classmates, and the industrial professionals, as well as your professors, can help us in preparation for future challenges?
Okay, according to me, in my personal experience, I'll say because of the collaboration between the individuals and professionals, first of all, we will have a great network with us, and that network can truly help us in many ways. As if I talk about my personal experience, as I am in network with everybody, like my classmates, my professors, I get their guidance, and also they really help me in my career, like which path should I choose, which um, career option, or what should I prefer for myself. And if I talk about the collaboration between the peers, it will give us a comfortable environment where the competition will be less, and the kind of support spirit in each other will be more. So the collaboration should be there because it will give a great platform for everybody, even the professionals and the students, to work in a similar work environment and work for the best for each other.
Um, so, guys, please let me know if you can hear us. Is the audio okay? Please drop it in the chat box. Now, Vivek, please go on.
Sure, sure. So, Tanisha, thanks for explaining what your views over it. I would like to go with further questions with you. So, now, what do you think? What are the specific classroom experiences or project that you have been like most successfully in fostering your creativity or critical thinking and adaptability? And how could you these replicate these skills or expand upon in their broader education system? Would you like to say about it?
Yeah, sure. So if I talk about that, the creativity or the adaptability that I got to learn recently in a college, I got an opportunity to organize the annual fest. So there I got the adaptability. Like I was not aware about many regulations or many students of our of our college. So I got to know them, introduce myself to them, and adapt the environment that they are in, because I am a very person who stay in her own nutshell. So that was one. And creativity, of course, if you are somewhere and you are organizing something, then you have to brainstorm and you have to understand everybody's perspective, and you have to uh, think the best option and perform according to that. So here I was like thinking like what all we can do to make that particular event more interesting. So my creativity in that particular event reflected like that. And otherwise, if I say recently in the graduation ceremony of Employability.life, the professionals, Marketa and Sneha, everybody was there, and we were working as a collaboration, as a team. So there I felt like even though I'm a student, I'm just passing out, but still I have some skills, some little more advantages of skills that other people don't have, because they don't participate much, or they just are very much comfortable in the environment. So that collaboration literally pushed me, and that showed me that what I am doing, the work I'm doing in my career, is something really good. So my creativity, my adaptability reflected like that. I'm learning in every little event of my life, and I'm performing it.
Yeah, thank you for that. So, how would you suggest that? How could a person be adaptable? Because when you are going out and there are so many people across around genres, and they are coming from outside your genre, which is not your part, or coming together and working with yourself. So, how would you say that? How could you be more efficient to adapt themselves in that environment so that you could perform or work togetherly?
So this topic is something, this is one of my favorite topic, to be really honest. This is mostly about the cultural differences. So the adaptability comes from the acceptance you have for others. So if I'm in an environment which is a foreign to me, if I'll be there, if I talk to them, if I understand, if I'll just give them a ear, like okay, I'll understand what they are trying to say, or what kind of work environment they follow, or what is their thinking relating to that target or that product, that particular project that we're working on. So that is how adaptability, I understand, like understanding others, accepting the differences, and treating it as a strength. Because we are, if I talk about adaptability, I'm not if I work in any project, I don't target one audience, I target various of people. So understanding and learning everybody and then working on it, so that is how I understand people, and then I work accordingly.
Sure,
I
thank you for
really
that.
liked your point, Tanisha. I really liked that point that you try to understand the people and then you adapt with them. Understanding them firstly and then adapting with them. So that's a new point for me and that's a new learning for me today. So thank you, Tanisha. So my
Welcome.
next question goes like, so how do you balance your academics with developing practical skills outside the classroom? Like outside your college, how do you balance yourself?
So if I say I'm not so much professional, some very expert in this topic, because currently I'm learning and I'm trying to balance everything out. But if I say I am also a secretary of Rotaract Club, so there I have to manage everything. So I do have a really good amount of extracurricular activities or something outside my academics. So to manage it, I just try to be ready for something that is uh, I don't procrastinate much, to be really honest. I do in real life, but if I'd say, I try not to do that, because if my exams are coming up, I want to attend every lecture of mine I can. If there is any event that I have to be at, I'll leave it. But other than that, I won't stay at my home for like, so just let's rest, or I want to sleep. I won't do that. I'll try to be in my classes. I try to cover up every academic course that I have to complete, and then I'll take out time for my other non-academic activities. But I would say, don't prioritize your academics over your extracurricular activity, or just something that you do for your personality development, because both are equally important and you should learn to balance them very wisely.
So you are
Tanisha,
saying that
I
we should.
want to ask you something.
Yes.
Like, how could you define yourself that how co-curricular activities impacted you as in person, and how much they efforted you to craft yourself to become a person that you are right now?
Okay, so if I talk about extracurricular activities, I would say the kind of person I am, the confidence, a little confidence, but whatsoever I am right now, the that I'm speaking in front of like audience and with talking to you, is all because of that. Academics, I'm a student who is average in studies. I'm not a topper, but other than that, academics, they gave me confidence that, because we live in a society in India mostly where if you aren't topper, if you don't score 99, 98, then you are not good enough, because then you'll be compared with Sharma ji ka beta. So beta beti whatsoever, it's a joke, guys, but yes, you will be compared, or you'll be like, you are not good enough. But if you can, because every children is different, so if you perform differently, if you have different interests, so you can excel in them. So I like to go out to explore, to socialize, so I am good at it, so I try to do that. So the confident I have right now, or the way I carry myself in front of others when I meet new people, the kind of understanding I got about how to accept and how to adapt in a different environment, is all because of my extracurricular activities. I was a very quiet student in my school, but as you can guys can see in my college, I'm not so quiet. So that is all because of my extracurricular activities.
Actually, Tanisha, I really wanted to say this to you that I'm really amazed the way you carry yourself and the way you deal with people and interact with people. And I really like your confidence. So that's really good. In
Thank you
this
so much,
text,
Disha.
uh, actually, I want to ask another question as well. So,
Sure.
are there any specific skill set or any specific skills like in your mind that we need for our future? So,
Any specific skills? I would say there are no specific skills for everybody, because everybody cannot be defined in only few skills or only few qualities that someone have. But you should really understand what you are really passionate about, and what are the skills that you really want in yourself, because everybody is different, everybody can learn different skills, because everybody's mind work differently. So just be focused on what you want to do and how you want to do, like make smart goals and work accordingly. So for me, I like exploring, I like socializing, I like doing good for the community or the environment or something a little. So I try to work on that. Like, I think I have good interpersonal skills, so I try to interact with various individuals and understand their point of view and try to take feedbacks from them, not in a criticism way only. Like, just tell me, I'll try to improve. I don't take it to my heart like, oh, you said this to me, I won't talk to you like that. I'll be like, okay, if there is something that I can improve, then I improve. So basic skills for me is interpersonal skills that one can improve, because that is something really important. If you are in any field, it will surely help you. Confidence to speak, because if somebody cannot hear your point of view, or you can't express yourself effectively, then nobody will know what you are trying to say, and the skill you will have will be with you only. So expression or just like speaking is also really important. Yeah, these skills, interpersonal skill, confidence, and the way you talk or just the way you express yourself are one of the few important skills that I'll say.
And we can see
Okay,
these
so
skills in you, Tanisha.
Thank you.
Yes, Vivek, go on. Go.
yeah, yeah. So the further question I'm going to ask, it would require both participants, Disha and Tanisha. So I want to ask basically, what are the core skills that an individual could have? And apart from the core skills, what are the necessary skills could an individual have, or a mixture of both that could help in a learner's for the better development in his career? Because you both
I
are
would
from
say, yeah,
yeah,
sorry, continue.
yeah, because I would just want to ask, like, because you are from other perspective, like one is from finance, or one is from marketing, one is from any skill research and development. Everyone has some their core skills. So how do you define that these core skills would get a mixture of non-core skills, which will help to evolve them to become a better version of themselves at the workplace itself? So would you mind, please?
So, yes, Disha, go on. You say
Uh,
something maybe.
Okay, I'll go on. So, Vivek, the first basic skills I would like to cover that uh, communication skills are the basic skills we all have and we should have. And the another thing is interpersonal skills and then networking. So these are the things that help us to build our career as well, and that stay with us for our whole life. Like, as I am an HR trainee and I'm working as an HR trainee in a company. So I feel like interpersonal skills and talking to the employees, hard, listening to their problems. Of course, the another skill is listening. So listening to them is also a skill that you have, uh, and trying to solve their problems. Not always trying to solve their problems. You can only listen to them, and then people feel, yeah, we are all right now. So these are some basic skills I think people should have. So yes, if I cover these,
Mm.
then it is interpersonal skills, communication skills, listening skills, and then networking skills.
And for me, one of the most important skills that Disha maybe missed, but she really have, she is expert in that skill is growth mindset, because then only you'll be able to understand and accept everything around you. So if you talk about core skills, like these are the skills that everybody should have. Other than that, I am related to finance and I love HR. So I'll say interpersonal skill, that is for sure. And finance, I'll say people should really know how to manage their finances. In our school, we don't really, we are not taught how to manage our finances, but a day-to-day finance, a smart way of managing finance is also a skill that people should have nowadays, because our economy is at something improving very fast. So we should really know, and we should be wise enough to channelize our expenses, because we are the upcoming youth. So we should not have a FOMO of not having a car at 21. We should be smart enough to understand how to manage our finances. So that is a one more skill that I would like people to have, like smart financial skills and growth mindset. That is very obvious. That is something we should have.
And
I'll
I think
definitely,
that yes,
yeah, I'll,
Tanisha, you
uh,
really speak it. What I think. So you want to go, Vivek?
no, no, surely you could go. Just say.
Actually, I was saying, like, there should be another subject for everyone. Like, it should be a general subject. How do you manage your finances? And in 11th or in 12th, students should be taught how do they manage their finances. Of course, in college, when people come to hostel, I have seen them. They are managing their finances very well. But what about us who are staying at home? And
We'll learn these skills at 25, when we'll be older enough, because
I think they are
now we
ahead
don't
of
even.
us.
Yes, that is true. That is why I say the financial knowledge, the basic financial knowledge should be given at the early stage. And also, we should get the knowledge about the basic laws that we have. Because many of us, like I also say myself, I when I was 20, I got an opportunity to I actually was wise enough to make go got get my pen card. But earlier I was like, oh it will happen, so we should be aware about the resources that we should acquire as soon as we turn 18, and we should know the basic laws for our personal self.
Yes, and now I want to know what others thinks about it. So, guys, what do you think about the skills we should have? Please write it in the chat box. Now, Vivek, please go on.
So I'll definitely stay with Tanisha that getting some finances into your head, it's very important because now these days technology has grown up and we have money at our fingertips and we are just doing UPIs and transaction in seconds. And we should really summarize ourselves that we have to be in our budgets and everything. We need to learn finances as well. So that's a very definitely a pretty topic which have Tanisha has touched. So thank you so much for giving your insights, Tanisha.
Welcome.
For further, I would like to ask you one more question. Like, what role do real world applications and experimental learning plays in developing skills, and how can educational institutions provide more opportunities for hands-on experiences of those?
So, for me, the real world experiences are something that really impact you in getting the skill that we are just thinking right now. Because when we are learning it theoretically, we'll just understand it, and after a while, we'll forget it. Or if I say about finance, currently somewhere we are studying finance, but we don't really understand it because we don't implement it. We understand it and then we forget it. But it will create a very major impact when we will learn about it in a real world experience. Because as I say, if I would have been sitting at my home and saying like I can talk to people, I have good interpersonal skill, I'm just saying it, I really don't know how well people are there in those particular skill, like where do I stand in particular in that skill particularly. So for me, real world experiences impacts us very strongly, and they really sharp us in a way that we learn that skill by heart. So for me, world experiences are one of the major thing that we should do for learning our experiences, because some skills are that they're practical skills only, you cannot understand by the theoretical studies. So that is one point. And the educational institute, they should provide us some real world experiences, because currently I am very fascinated by there's one new college or one new study pattern introduced in Gurgaon. I think, I don't really remember the name, but there is Master Union College or something like that, where their CEOs, the real actual CEOs of different companies, will help you study, will teach you, or will monitor, or will guide you in the projects, and will help you to grow your project or your entrepreneurship business, anything that you are interested in. So that is one of the really fascinating things that I've heard in few days, because I feel like that will really help me be a little fast on my career in learning wise. So real world experience is one of the major impact skills that I've learned in my life. Also, if I say, I've learned most of the skills through the real life experiences. So that is really important for me, and colleges should give extra attention to that, to real world experiences.
So, as you know, Tanisha, colleges do provide internships and training to the students who do want to indulge in that industry and go further with that training and move to that particular industry. What would you say about, do you want any particular algorithm to be implemented in the institution that would modify the training before going into the industry itself?
um, Yes, it could help us because for if we talk about internship also, they somewhere want somebody to be experienced enough, not experience, not having 1 year 2 year experience, but a little experience that they can differentiate other stuff, or what they really have to do. They should be understand, they should understand that much. And not everybody of us is so good in studies or in theoretical studies that they have proper knowledge of that. So before going on trainings and everything, sorry, internships and everything, we should trained by our professors or also only, or by someone that we, and be confident enough when we go to that internship, that we have some skills that we can excel in. Because if I say about for the students of our college, we were provided personal training and aptitude training since the first semester, so we were prepared enough how to present ourselves in an interview. We were confident enough to sit in an interview and face the HR. So that are few things that there should be, like practical skills should be there by the college.
I'll definitely go with you, Tanisha, because that has strengthened us to face that pressure in that boardroom. Because when you are talking itself, and two of the leaders are giving you and talking with you, and just pressurizing with your thoughts, like how could you say that, how could you say that, or giving an example and anything that creates a pressure in the train itself, like how would I deal it and how would I go with it. So that training would really help any student in going further, because this is a most helpful thing which I have also done with my college self. Disha, do you want to enlighten us with anything of your thoughts onto it?
So yes, as Tanisha has mentioned that of course we should have a practical skills since our college, and yes, it is true that our college has provided us skills like how to face the interview, and from the day one they were telling us how to face the interview. They were giving us trainings, and yes, of course, I'm going with Tanisha with this. So
So till now we have discussed a lot of much. Do any of the learners from the YouTube community or the Instagram community wants to ask any question with Tanisha or with us, like learner ambassadors? Any question anyone wants to ask, please get up and we would be happy to answer you all.
so we have Parth with us. So thank you, Parth, for joining us. And he's saying, as college students, you guys seem to be very confident in what you are doing. Keep it up. A big appreciation to all. So thank you, Parth. Thank you very much. We have Digvijay with us. Thank you, Digvijay, for joining us. So yeah, if you have any questions, please let us know in the comment box. Yes, Vivek, go on.
So I'll definitely remark everyone around here. So if you got any question in your head which is related to any topics you want to discuss further, just pin out and just tag us. You could communicate with us online as well. You could talk to us on LinkedIn itself. Disha, me, or Tanisha, we are all on the LinkedIn network, and you could reach out to us anytime and anywhere, whatsoever topic or anything you want to like. If you want to come up in this live stream as well, just contact us and we'll make sure that you will be on the next Friday evening itself. So that's all for my side. And Disha, do you want to conclude anything?
So yes, as Vivek has mentioned, you can contact us if you want to be in the next Friday live stream. We are open and we are happy to have you. So thank you very much for joining us. Any closing comments, Tanisha?
I would say the Employability.life have a tagline which is learner for life. So I would just say that be learner for life, because learning is one of the special gifts that we humans have. We can learn a lot, we can expand our knowledge, and wisdom is one of the very important things that stay with us. Wealth come and go, but wisdom really do stay with you and will um, will also help you to grow yourself financially and otherwise. So for sure, like, be a learner for life. Stay connected with this live stream because this is something really impactful and will let help you learn a lot.
So we'll see you everyone on next Friday, and to make sure and be on it, just like, share, or subscribe to our channel. And I'll definitely give you something for the next Friday as well, because today we have Tanisha as a learner over here who talked about the skills for the future. For the next Friday, we have skills for the future, but from a different perspective as well, because we are going to onboard any professional over there, and we will let know by really soon that who's professional be coming over there, and we'll give you a professional overview towards these skills for the future itself. So stick to it, just toggle your notification, and please be on it. And we will be coming very soon on Friday itself. Thank you so much, everyone, and lovely to have everyone on board. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Hi everybody.